Top 10 Reincarnation Manhwa with 50 plus chapter. Have you ever believed in reincarnation and getting a second chance at life? Did you ever wonder what it would be like to be reborn into another world or even another person's body? Well, get ready to dive into some of the most fascinating reincarnation manhwa out there. In today's video, I'll be counting down the top 10 reincarnation manhwa with over 50 plus chapters that will leave you hooked and wanting for more. You won't believe the crazy new lives and abilities some of these characters end up with. You will have to watch to find out. There is action, romance, comedy, and drama. These manhwa have it all. So, make sure to stick around the very end because you won't want to miss my number one pick. Starting off with our number 10. I became a renowned family's sword prodigy. What would you do if your own family betrayed you? In the action-packed reincarnation manhwa, I became a renowned family's sword prodigy, protagonist Baek Woo-jin finds out the hard way when his swordsman clan murders him. But death is only the beginning for Baek Woo-jin. Armed with a magical sword and a new lease on life, he's back with a vengeance. Can he use his newfound skills to finally defeat his family and get justice? Or will his plans for revenge fail? While the art and expressions could be more impactful for such a dramatic story, this fast-paced 50-plus chapter manhwa will keep you turning pages. If you are a fan of dungeon crawling, intense drama, and stories of redemption, don't miss out on this tale of family, betrayal, and rebirth. You'll be hooked from chapter 1 and that's for sure. Number 9. Return of the 8th Class Magician. What would you do with the power to turn back time? After being betrayed by his closest friend, also poisoned by the Emperor, Eon uses forbidden time magic for a second chance at life and revenge. Now a young boy again, can Eon rebuild his magic to take down the Emperor that destroyed him? Or is he doomed to repeat his fate? While the art pops and magic system intrigues, some may find the stoic protagonist and supporting cast lacking depth. However, if you are hooked by classic reincarnation revenge plots, this fast-paced manhwa will entertain you. Eon's ruthless path to retaliation will keep the pages turning. So, join the journey back in time to experience the high-stakes drama and fantasy action in Return of the 8th Class Magician. Number 8. Villain to Kill. What if you woke up with the powers of a super villain? That's the dilemma faced by protagonist Cassian Lee in the action-packed manhwa Villain to Kill. After betrayal leads to his death, Cassian finds his mind transported into a Korean high school student on the brink of causing an apocalypse. With his strong sense of justice, can Cassian overcome his insidious new abilities to stop the end of the world, or will he succumb to his villainous powers? Backed by gorgeous art, intelligent protagonist, and inventive story, Villain to Kill puts a fresh spin on reincarnation manhwa. If you enjoy compelling mind games, moral dilemmas, and high-stake adventures, don't miss out this unpredictable 50-plus chapter series. It may just become your new favorite read. Number 7. The Demon King Cheat System. Seeking revenge, slain dungeon boss Alsley reincarnates with the cheat system in the action-packed isekai manhwa The Demon King Cheat System. Now in a human player's mode, Alsley harnesses his monstrous powers and the system's aids to conquer dungeons and become the ultimate dungeon master. Despite some mathematically questionable game mechanics, the creative premise delivers an enjoyable adventure. The art style aptly captures intense battles and towering dungeon creatures. Alsley makes for a refreshingly monstrous protagonist. If you can overlook cliched arrogant side characters, this 50-plus chapter manhwa offers a fun isekai power fantasy with a unique reincarnated Demon King twist. The irregular release schedule is a drawback, but the revenge-fueled dungeon crawling escapades will satisfy isekai and gaming manhwa fans. Number 6. Real Life Player. Given a second chance after tragedy, Noah Unha goes back in time after dying in a dungeon in the gripping manhwa Real Life Player. Now as a baby again, Yunha uses his future knowledge to build his strength early and change the dark fate awaiting his family. While the redemption premise isn't totally unique, excellent pacing and execution make for a highly enjoyable read. The art immerses you into intense battles right from chapter 1, and seeing the intelligent protagonist manipulate events as a child adds fun to twist. Despite some minor plot armor, real-life player delivers a thoughtful, action-packed reincarnation story. If you like emotionally resonant second chance tales and leveling up power fantasies, don't skip this quality manhwa. Join Yoonha on his quest to rewrite destiny. Moving on to our number 5. I regress to my ruined family. After dying while battling a dragon, Ethan Arden awakens in the past in the familiar but underwhelming manhwa I Regress to My Ruined Family. He finds his family fallen from grace in his alternate timeline. While the regression premise is overused, Ethan makes for a moderately compelling protagonist as he schemes to restore his family's honor. However, the execution often feels lackluster. Side characters lack depth and the art fails to impress. Pacing and plotting feel haphazard at times as well. Still, if you don't mind a fairly average story, this 50+ chapter manhwa provides a decent casual read for Reincarnation Manhwa fans. Just don't expect anything groundbreaking. With stronger storytelling and art, this could have been great. But as is, I Regress to My Ruined Family lands as simply mediocre. Number 4. Archmage Transcending Through Regression. When prophecies fail, it's time to take destiny into your own hands. That's the premise of the fantasy manhwa Archmage Transcending to Regression. After choosing hero Siegfried falls in battle against the Demon Lord, Archmage Mikhail turns back time for a second chance. Now he must assemble an army himself to change the future. The compelling time travel plot provides satisfying payoffs as Mikhail alters events. While excessive drama dampens the pace at times, the magical action scenes shine. Mikhail makes for an appealing and cunning protagonist. If you enjoy second chance tales with strategic elements, give this 50+ chapter manhwa a read. The high-stakes times warping schemes will satisfy readers craving epic fantasy reincarnation stories. Join Mikhail's quest to defy fate and forge a new future. Number 3. Duke Pendragon. Epic high fantasy and time travel combine in this manhwa Duke Pendragon. After monster hunter Raven Bald dies protecting nobleman Alan Pendragon, he awakens in Alan's body 7 years in the past. To uncover the conspiracy behind his death and restore his family's honor, Raven must master dragons as Alan. The creative premise delivers unpredictable twists and high-stakes drama. Gorgeous European-inspired art immerses you in a rich fantasy world. Raven makes for an admirable protagonist using logic over tropes. This superbly crafted 50+ chapter manhwa will keep you compulsively turning pages. With awesome world building and characterization, Duke Pendragon stands out as a must-read for Reincarnation Manhwa fans. Join Raven on his ingenious quest to change the future and reclaim his family's lost legacy. Number 2. LAG Unlimited Passive. Trapped in a nightmarish game, one man fights to escape in the intense manhwa LAG Unlimited Passive. After each death in the ever-changing tower of monsters called LAG, the protagonist revives with new knowledge. Armed with unlimited passive skills, he is determined to reach the bottom floor this time. However, no one can be trusted in this ruthless survival story. The dark themes art suits this manhwa really well, and the intelligent, pragmatic protagonist makes for a compelling lead. While the female characters tend to suffer tragic fates, excellent pacing and plotting will keep you compulsively reading. If you are a fan of time loop stories and deadly game survival thrillers, don't overlook this quality 50+ chapter manhwa. Join the protagonist on his pulse-pounding quest to finally beat LAG. And finally, number 1. Standard of Reincarnation. Betrayal and redemption drive the action in the fantasy manhwa Standard of Reincarnation. After the heroic Devin is imprisoned and killed by his cousin, a god reincarnates Devin's soul 500 years later into his descendant Vincent. With no memories at first, Devin must relearn combat through Vincent to expose the truth and get justice. The revenge premise takes time to gain momentum but delivers entertaining action once the stakes escalate. While characters lean generic, the art impressively captures Devin's fierce battles and magic. If you can be patient with a slow build-up, this 50+ chapter manhwa provides an enjoyable dose of power fantasy with wish fulfillment. Join Devin on his quest to master skills both old and new, uncover betrayals, and claim the life stolen from him so long ago. So, we have reached the end of my top 10 list. Let me know which of these Reincarnation manhwas stood out as your favorite. Did your topic match mine? Are you already addicted and need more recommendations? Tell me in the comments down below. And don't worry, this won't be the last Reincarnation Manhwa video from me. There are still so many great series out there to cover, so make sure you are subscribed and have notifications on. You won't want to miss what I have planned next. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I will see you all in the next one. Happy reading.